This has already been a huge weekend in the NFL, and this is just part of it. Kareem Hunt was signed by Cleveland just this week. That was just yesterday. This is huge news. I really didn't expect Kareem Hunt to be signed by Cleveland. I thought that he would be signed, but I thought he'd be going to Chicago or someplace like that. Because the Bears had already said that they have interest in Kareem Hunt. So this is a little bit surprising for me. Today we're going to be going over a few thoughts on this deal and what I think Kareem Hunt is going to do fantasy-wise next year. Again, these are initial reactions, and these are going to change as the offseason goes on. This is a one-year deal worth less than $1 million, so really Cleveland, they got a huge steal here, I think. I mean, Hunt is worth much more than $1 million. Of course, though, with that issue that he had that caused Kansas City to let him go, I think that is safe to keep him at $1 million just to see how he does this year. And I also think the one-year deal, that is also a smart decision, just in case if he really doesn't do as well as he did in Kansas City. How is this going to impact Johnson and Chubb? They probably will not be used near as much. I think Kareem Hunt should be the running back one off the bat. He's going to get a ton of attention next season. I can totally see that. Johnson and Chubb, I think Johnson will probably be their running back two. Chubb's going to be kind of in the back. He's going to be kind of in the background this season, I think. How will he do in Cleveland? I think he's going to do okay. It's really hard to tell how he's going to do in Cleveland right now. Of course, since this trade just happened. But of course, they used Johnson in a great way last year and in previous years. I think they're really going to use Kareem Hunt really well in this offense. This is going to be a dangerous offense. And we saw last year with Baker Mayfield, and they had all those trade-ins from last offseason. They really did well. They made it up to 5 or 6 wins last season. This is a team that really has a lot of potential next year, I think. Could they make a run for the playoffs? Now you got Kareem Hunt. That is huge. This is very possible to see this team make a run for the playoffs next year. Fantasy value. What round should Hunt go at? I say, just to be safe, I'd say second round right now. In a 12-team league, I'd say second round is your best bet. First round, it is really risky to be able to draft Hunt at a first round. That takes guts because Hunt last season he did really well for the majority of it. But the thing is, though, now he's going to be with a new team. How is he going to adjust to this new team? How is he going to adjust after all the effects that happened during the past few months? I don't know how that's going to impact him, but it is very possible that it could impact him in negative ways. How are the values of Johnson and Chubb? I said they're going to decrease. I think Johnson, once again, will probably be the running back two. He's going to get some attention, but he is not starting potential, I think, for next year. If you want a starter from Cleveland for the running back position, that would be Hunt. Unless Hunt gets injured, which that is kind of unlikely because we've seen in the past 2 seasons he's been very uninjury prone. I think Chubb and Johnson are going to be kind of in the background, especially Chubb, because I think he'll be used more as a running back 3. Will Hunt be a bust? That is a big question. I think a lot of people are going to be saying this offseason. Is this Hunt going to be a bust this season? We got several months until the season starts. But I don't think he's going to be a bust. I can't really see that. Cleveland's got all the weapons. They just need to be able to use them. But I think Hunt, it won't be a bust. I think that they're going to use him very well. And I think Cleveland with Hunt, they've got several players on this team that could be great fantasy potential. I think Baker Mayfield, especially, he could be a pretty good quarterback this year. I think he could be within the probably quarterback 8 to 10 range overall right now. We saw him last season. Really, once Hugh Jackson left the program, which of course he was fired, but really Baker Mayfield really broke out after he left the program. So that is another thing to keep in mind. If he does well, I think Kareem Hunt will do well as he will too. So that is about it for this video and my thoughts on the Kareem Hunt deal to Cleveland. A little surprised by this once again. I thought he'd go to Chicago, but didn't happen. So if Chicago really got Kareem Hunt if they were able to land Kareem Hunt, that Chicago team really would be dangerous next year too. For Chicago to be able to make it all the way to the playoffs last year and be seeded third, Imagine putting Kareem Hunt in that deal. I mean, their running game is really their weak spot. If they were able to get Kareem Hunt, that'd be huge. But that didn't happen. Cleveland has him now, and they've got one more weapon to be more dangerous with. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys all for watching. Show some support now if you'd like to more content coming. Stay tuned for it, and I'll see you all later.